this is a little different, starting my vlog while still uploading yesterday's vlog. However, I just saw this. One of the guys who found me off of the Shaytards, he's been cool, left me a lot of cool comments. His channel's called A Boy Named Abe. He does a show online called YouTube Exposed. And me and Austin are sitting here watching this when we see this video.
In the world of the internet, there's only two things that can overtake a sexy beatboxing girl. And that's either an epic fail or a really cute kid. If he doesn't win, maybe next time we'll try the epic fail.
This afternoon keeps getting better. Somebody just left in the comments that I had to go watch Katilette, Shaytard's wife's, or Mommy Tard's channel. And her video yesterday, Shay is totally wearing my shirt. How awesome is that? Yes! It was good. I had an extra large, double extra large, one laying around because that's what I wear as well. That is so awesome. I don't know if you guys think that's awesome, but I think that is awesome. Thank you to that man for bringing you guys to my channel. I know a lot, I would assume most of you guys came from him, but that is super awesome. We're going to cross our fingers and hope that when his vlog's up here in a couple hours that he's wearing that in the vlog. Okay, so every once in a while, Austin will ask for something, and just out of random, I'll say yes, because he is a really good little boy. You guys have seen how well behaved he is and stuff, which clearly indicates that I don't always say yes, and we have rules and stuff. But tonight, he wanted to go to Applebees, so we are at Applebees. What are you gonna get?
Whatever's yummy.
Whatever is yummy. I called Stephanie and made sure she was okay with us going to Applebee's. She was. Plus, we're excited about people mentioning us on their YouTubes and Katilette. And we're really got our fingers crossed that Shay will have his shirt on in his vlog today. Spiderwebs. So what are you going to have?
The first thing he said.
Chicken tenders?
Yeah.
Or do you want mini cheeseburgers?
Or grilled cheese.
Mac and cheese? Pasta with marinara sauce?
Grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese? What do you want as a side?
What is there?
You can have, I don't know. I'll have to figure it out.
Mandarin oranges?
They have mandarin oranges, you're on it. What are we playing?
Tic-tac-toe. I get to go first.
Okay, so we're playing tic-tac-toe. And I just beat Austin that game. And then we get to this game, and I automatically wrote a C on there for a cat. Does anybody know what cat means? Why is that called cat?
This time I get to go first.
Yeah? You gonna win this time?
You too. Get your blue.
You gonna win this time?
Maybe I'll do, maybe I'll win, maybe a cat.
Okay, so I think the time has come to share with you guys my secret. Okay, check this out. We're looking at the Hot Wheels cars at Walmart. That is my tattoo. It says Austin inside the Hot Wheels flag. Hopefully you guys can see that. I can't really see what's on the screen. But that's my tattoo. I got it. It was kind of a funny story. I told Stephanie I was going to get a tattoo with Austin's name. And she's like, oh, okay, cool. And she totally didn't think I would do it. So one day when she was at work, I went and got it done. And it just so happened that my mom ended up seeing it before Stephanie did. And Stephanie was so mad that my brother had seen it, my mom had seen it, and she hadn't seen it yet. So she was pretty not happy with me. But about a year later, I ended up getting the Hot Wheels flag around it. And I keep telling myself I'm going to get it worked on, but I haven't yet. But yeah, that's my tattoo. There's something you guys didn't know about Austin. He actually has a twin. And they sell it here at Walmart. Beef liver. Look.
How is that my twin?
Austin, beef liver.
How is that my twin?
How's it not your twin? I think you're beef liver. Are you beef liver?
No, I'm salami.
You're salami?
Yeah, and twin. I have Diamond heel.
Okay, you guys, sick of hearing about this yet? Anyway, Shay just posted his latest vlog. That's right. One of the biggest vloggers in the world wearing my There's Gabe t-shirt. That's freaking awesome. Aw, look, it's us. Anyway, somebody was asking us to tell the story of how we met. So, I'm going to tell you the story of how we met.
And I'll correct it if he needs to.
Yeah, exactly. It was December of 2001. I had just returned home from 2 years of church service. I went to Honduras, and then I got really sick and ended up in Arizona for about a year and a half. Came home, 17 days later, I was on the prowl, to say the least, and I went to a church dance. They had these big church dances at this place called Saltaire. You should Google Saltaire, it's pretty cool. The building was built in the 1920s, it's like an amusement park. So I went to this church dance, and as soon as I saw her, I was like, gotta meet her. So, whatever. I walked right up to her and I said, "Why aren't you dancing?" She looked at me like I was crazy.
Because he was.
And I was like, "Why aren't you dancing? You're so beautiful. You shouldn't be dancing. You shouldn't just be standing there." I couldn't believe I totally had the moves. And so the night went on. She said she went upstairs and looked for me because I had a red hat on. But end of the night, I went to get her phone number, and then I also got the phone number of another girl.
In case you didn't hear that, he got my phone number, turned around, and in the same breath asked another girl for her phone number.
I actually went out with that other girl before I went out with Stephanie.
Yeah.
But that was on a Saturday night. The next Thursday, we went to a dance club, and by Christmas, I was having dinner at her sister's house, and by March, I was flying to New Mexico to ask her dad if it was okay if I married her. And by August, we were married. We'd known each other 8 and a half months when we got married.
Yeah.
She was barely 20 years old, and I was barely 22. I had turned 22 in June of 2002, and she had turned 20 in March of 2002. We went to Vegas on our honeymoon, and she couldn't even gamble because she wasn't old enough, even though we were married. So that is the story of how we met. That sound pretty good?
Yeah.
Okay, so last night some people were commenting, asking me about marriage advice, and I just heard some of the best marriage advice I've ever heard from my friend Brandon here at work. Brandon, what was the marriage advice? Tell him the story.
The marriage advice that I can give you as a viewer is fight naked.
And that's been marriage advice with Brandon. Okay, so here's the plan. As mentioned, there's a big chili cook-off where they're going to have the owner of the place I work and everybody come in and taste sample it. And just because Bill, this guy I work with, I want to beat his chili, I called Wendy's. They are opening an hour early just for me, and I'm going to get a big bowl of Wendy's chili and see how many points there's a big bowl. Brandon's with me. I'm going to get a big bowl of Wendy's chili and see how many votes it gets. I'm really hoping that as long as I get more votes than Bill's chili, I'll be happy.
Do some commentary.
Something's cooking. Do some commentary. Let's see. We're knocking on the window. That's the secret knock. They told us to come at this time and knock on the second drive-thru window, which is what I'm doing, but I'm not seeing anybody coming here. I called for the chili? No. Okay, cool.
What'd she say?
She's like, I don't know, 1 second. I don't know. I speak Spanish, I promise. Hi, I'm Gabriel. I called about the chili.
Then choose.
Uh,
How many do you want?
sure, 10. 10 of the small ones. This is awesome. Take that, Bill. I hope you watch this. Take that.
I even zoomed in.
Oh, it's almost comical. She's loading up bags full of chili so we can dump them in the bowl.
Into that bowl.
There's a lot of freaking chili happening right now. She's going for a third bag of chili. It's pretty awesome. We're just going to pull up here. And,
as you can see, they open at 10 o'clock, and it is 9:07.
Okay.
There's one.
Espero que se quede a 10.
Count it down.
2. As I just said to him, I hope 10 really fits in here.
Ah, we got it. Wow, it's really cold out here.
It is really cold. 3.
Keep the lids off and stack them.
That's not a bad idea. I've already got chili on my shirt, which sucks. 3. She put napkins.
Did she? We should hand those out with them.
4. Now other people think they can go through the drive-thru. 5. That'll be a decent amount.
What does it look like? Oh, that
Really
looks like
good.
good chili.
6. 7. I think.
Yeah.
8.
Oh, we lost the bag.
I'm alright with that. 9.
They're going back through the drive-thru.
And the crowning achievement, 10. Okay, so we're going down the line. Here's all the chilies. That one so far is my favorite, the white chili. And then there on the end, Gabe's world famous chili. Clearly the winner. By a mile. Okay, so I'm going to end today's vlog. I've got a whole lot of editing with the chili thing. It turned out that mine was in the final 3. And then somebody told them, you guys know that's Wendy's chili, right? So anyway, that really sucks. Oh well, it was fun. Hopefully Bill knows it was all in good fun. Anyway, I'm going to upload the video right now. Watch tomorrow's video. I'm going to make my Halloween costume tonight, which involves making a t-shirt for my costume. So I'm going to do a how-to. Make your own t-shirt like the one I made Shay. Anyway, we love you guys. Hope you have a great night. Talk to you later.